Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a cutesy little what I eat in a day, and I'm very excited about it. I have some good recipes to share with you guys and things that I've been eating a lot recently. Breakfast, sorry if you hear my cats eating. They're chowing down right now, okay? They are very hungry, don't mind them. But this morning for breakfast, I had a cup of coffee, as you guys saw, at least I filmed it, so maybe I'll insert it now. I don't really know how I'm gonna edit it, but I had a cup of coffee and I also have my overnight oats. So I make those at night, so I just showed you guys what they look like, but now that I'm all ready, I'm going to show you guys how I make it, because it's so easy and simple and I do it pretty much every day, so that way I have it the next morning. I've been having this same breakfast for, I don't know, probably like a month now, and it's so good and it's so easy. And for me to have the same thing for over a month is like very impressive. You guys, that means I really like it, because I can't stick to anything and I love them. And I know that there's so many more variations to them, but this is just what I do. And I wanna try out some new stuff soon too, but for now, this is what I'm working with. So I'm gonna get all of the ingredients right now so that way I can show you guys. I'm so excited to share this with you guys because it's, like I said, so simple and it fills you up so much. Like literally you guys will not be hungry if you eat this until like, I don't know, a lot of hours, okay? Cinnamon, I guess that's the first ingredient. I will show you guys. So we have cinnamon, some peanut butter. You wanna make sure that you get one that is unsalted and that only has peanuts in it. That's the only ingredient. So some peanut butter is definitely key. Some honey. These are bomb. I just finished up my last bag, but they're the Lily's dark chocolate baking chips. They're so good, you guys. They're made, or they're sweetened with stevia, so there's no sugar in them, which is really, really cool. Some shredded coconut. I don't normally add this, but I'm going to today. I showed you guys the cinnamon, and then of course you need some oats. And I think that's everything. Or actually, I wanna add strawberries in. We're gonna cut these up and add them in too, just for a little extra something something. I feel like my lights are flickering. Do you guys see that on camera, or is it just like me going insane? I turned the brightness up. I don't know if they're still flickering. It's like really windy outside, so I'm like, am I about to lose power? I hope not, but anyways, you guys can probably tell I have a lot more energy than I normally do. I feel like I'm talking like a mile a minute, but it's all thanks to this. So I love my coffee, like love it. Probably gonna have another cup in a little bit, maybe like an iced coffee, but I recently discovered like a couple days ago this Celsius in grape, and it changed my life. It literally tastes like grape soda. Let's get to making these oats, because these oats are not gonna make themselves. So I like to make them in little mason jars like this. It's just like a good size to eat out of, and I have these ones that are like bigger at the top, so it's perfect for overnight oats. It's like it was made for them. I don't measure anything out. I kind of just eyeball everything, so keep that in mind. But first thing I do is I add about that much oats in, a little bit of that in, about like that much. You could do like half oat milk, half water, whatever you're into. Now I'm gonna add in some of my peanut butter. This peanut butter is bomb. So I probably add a little bit more than a tablespoon in. I like peanut butter a lot, you guys. Then normally after I do that, I try and mix it the best that I can right away, because if not, the peanut butter kind of gets cold from the milk and hardens. So I go hard mixing this for like, you know, a little while. Now just take some honey, squirt a little bit of that in just to add some sweetness. Sometimes I add liquid stevia, sometimes I do the honey. Lately I've been really into the honey. I just feel like it makes it taste so good. So add that. Now I like a lot of cinnamon. Whenever I do this, I feel like I'm literally doing the cinnamon challenge. A lot of that in, like a lot. It literally makes this turn brown. You guys will see, like really dark brown, because I add so much in, but I love cinnamon. Now going to add in just a little bit of this coconut. I'm pretty sure this has like a little bit of sugar in it, so I'm not gonna add too much shredded coconut. I couldn't find just like plain coconut not sweetened, so just a little bit of that. This brings me so much joy when I'm having this in the mornings, you guys, just having the little chocolate chips in there. You would be surprised how happy it will make you. I just want them to be in kind of small chunks because I don't want to like choke on a strawberry while I'm eating these in the morning, because when I eat these I'm like half asleep. Look at how freaking cute this is. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix it, if it'll focus. I'm just gonna mix it together a little bit, and then all you have to do, you guys, is just leave this in your fridge overnight, hence the name overnight oats, and then voila, just leave a lid on it, keep it in the fridge overnight, and when you wake up in the morning, it'll be really nice and thick like mine was this morning. I'm so excited to have this one tomorrow because of the strawberries and the coconut. I feel like it's gonna be a game changer. So before we get into today's lunch recipe, which I'm very excited about, I wanted to quickly talk to you guys about today's video sponsor, which is Function of Beauty, and I'm so excited to be working with them today. So a lot of you guys ask me questions about my hair, like pretty much every day on Instagram. I get at least one DM asking about my hair, what I do, how I got it this long. So if you guys don't know what Function of Beauty is, they make customizable shampoos, conditioners, and other hair care products, and what's really cool about them is you can completely customize it. You can talk about your hair type, your hair goals, your preferences. So for me, I said that I have pretty wavy hair. My hair, from what my hairstylist says, it's pretty coarse as well, so I made sure to say that. You can talk about what you want your hair to do. So I said I want it to be more shiny, I want it to be softer. So it's really all up to you what you want, and it's so simple. All you have to do is go on their website and take a 2-minute quiz, and you fill out all of the information of everything that you want out of a shampoo and conditioner, and they will recommend to you exactly what your hair needs, which is genius when you think about it. Why was I before just getting random shampoo and conditioner every time that didn't even really benefit my hair? And I'll put a little clip right now of what my shampoo and conditioner look like. So I have a purple shampoo because I do have blonde hair, so a purple shampoo is really good to cancel out a lot of the brassiness. So that one came purple, but then for my conditioner I chose an orange color, and I got the pear scent, and I've been telling everyone I know that it is the best smelling scent ever. It is to die for, you guys. It lingers on your hair also for a very long time. A lot of times shampoos or like hair care products will smell really good, but they won't stay on my hair. Like at the end, my hair will just like smell normal, like regular hair. But with this, it smells like the pear scent for so long. And you can also put your name on the bottle, which is really cute. It just adds like a nice personal touch. You could even put like a nickname. And another great thing about Function of Beauty is there is no parabens, sulfates, GMOs, toxins, and they're also 100% vegan and cruelty free, so they pretty much check off every single box that you would want in hair care products. I have always been envious of people with like really nice, sleek, shiny hair, because my hair for the longest time has just been so dry and coarse and just unmanageable that when I get out of the shower, my hair takes like 5 minutes to brush through, which to some of you guys may not sound like that big of a deal, but for me, that is a huge deal. When I went on vacation with my mom and my sister to DC one time, I remember, this was recently, like maybe a couple months ago, I took a shower and I was brushing up my hair for like 2 hours, and my sister was like, what is wrong with your hair? I used to dread taking a shower just because of the fact that I had to brush out my hair afterwards, because it was the worst in the world. And I have noticed literally, like I said, the biggest difference with that. And also they do have hair care products, like I mentioned just now. I use their leave-in conditioner, and that really helps to hydrate my hair. So I use that, just like a couple pumps of that after I wash my hair. Every time I put it in, right after I brush it, I just like rub it with my fingers, add it to like the bottom portion of my hair. So definitely don't sleep on the leave-in conditioner, because in my opinion is just as good as the shampoo and conditioner. So if you guys are interested in trying out Function of Beauty for yourselves, I definitely recommend you do. By the way, I've been telling literally everyone I know how much I love it. I posted on my Instagram stories just like raving about it, not even sponsored then. I just love the shampoo and conditioner. It really has made my hair so good. I think I'm gonna go get some highlights today, and I'm so excited for my hairstylist to see my hair, because he always complains about how dry my hair is, and I'm like, I know, it's just the way it is. And he's gonna see it today and be like, whoa, are you the same person? So thank you, Function of Beauty, for making me feel a lot more confident. But click the link in the description box down below and you guys can get 20% off your first order. Okay, now we're going to make lunch, and for lunch today, I'm trying out something new that I've seen on Pinterest a lot. It is so cloudy out right now. The lighting keeps going from like super bright to super dark. I apologize, but I saw on Pinterest this chickpea. It's kind of like instead of tuna, you use chickpeas, and I think you use mayonnaise. I don't know, I have to look. I have the recipe saved on my phone, but we're gonna try and make something like that. So I'm gonna obviously add hot sauce to it, of course. You guys know me. Lately I've just been obsessed with chickpeas, so I'm excited to try this out. And I love tuna sandwiches. Like, that's a big go-to for me, like a good tuna melt. Oh my god, it's so good. You guys have seen that before on my channel. My mouth is watering just talking about it. I think it actually might be avocado that I'm using. So I just laid out everything you're gonna need for lunch. I think what I'm gonna do is kind of do like a chickpea guacamole style sandwich. It sounds really weird because it is, but we're gonna go with it, okay? So we have bagel thins. That's the bread that I'm gonna be using. You could use sourdough, you could use wheat, you can use whatever you want. I'm just using an everything bagel thin today because that's what I feel like. So we have those. Of course, we have some chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Definitely very necessary. It's like the main ingredient. We have some sriracha mayo. I got this at Wegmans, but they have this at Target too, just a different brand. Red chili pepper flakes, some salt, some pepper. And then as for all the produce, we have a tomato. We're gonna use some lime juice, avocado, and red onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and start by chopping all of this up and adding it into the bowl before we add the chickpeas in. You guys know, with me, there is never enough spice. So I add like a million hot dots in there. Look at how good. This smells so good, especially with the lime juice. I feel like this is gonna be bomb. And just something different for me. I don't know. Just gonna add a little bit of pepper in. And we're done. Honestly, this is so easy to make. And you can add so many different things in. I really need to get one of those stones though, you guys, that like is in a stone bowl that they make guacamole in. Like, I need one of those for recipes like this because mashing it up with a fork, it's not doing it for me. I just toasted my bagel thin, and now I'm just gonna add a little bit of sriracha mayo to this side and over here. This is so good, you guys. If you have a Target near you or a Wegmans, go get this. It's kind of hard because the bagel is a circle, but I'm just gonna make it work. It's really bright over here, so I'll walk over here so that way you guys can get some better lighting. But there we have my finished lunch. This was so easy, and there's definitely a bunch of leftovers, so this is perfect for 2 people. Or maybe you want to save that for like a dinner recipe. You could add it into like a stuffed sweet potato, which is literally what I'm making tonight, just a different variation. But like that stuffed into a sweet potato would be bomb. Or you could just have this with chips. Yeah, there's a little close up for you guys, but that's my lunch. I'm gonna eat this and then I'll catch up with you guys when it's time for dinner. Hi guys, it's time for dinner. I literally grew a planet on the side of my face somehow throughout the day today. It was like kind of there this morning, but now it's just like without makeup on. I'm like, oh my god. I also took another shower. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I was sweating an absurd amount when I was down at the gym. I did like a afternoon cardio session, even though I already did weight training this morning and like a little bit of cardio. I just had a lot of energy. Maybe it's from drinking this Celsius. This is the same one that I was having earlier today. It's just like halfway gone. So I was like, okay, I'll have it now because I need some energy to make dinner and clean up around the house afterwards. So Celsius it is, but yeah, I had a burst of energy. So I went down to the gym, did some cardio, and my hair was just like drenched in sweat, so I just needed to take a shower. I don't normally do 2 a days because that's really bad for your hair. Yeah, I just normally don't do that, but today I did, so here we are. But anyways, we are going to be making dinner. It's something a little bit different for me. It's like a variation of what I've made in the past, which is a stuffed sweet potato. Or I'm using yams, and I just honestly don't really know if they're the same thing or if they're different. Let me know down below in the comments, because nobody can seem to give me an answer on that one. I just don't know. In the meantime though, I am hungry, and sweet potatoes kind of take a little while to cook in the oven. So I am snacking on, oh my God, look at the scratches on my hands. They literally look so bad from my mom's kitten. But I'm snacking on some saltine crackers, and then this is some buffalo chicken dip that I just heated up. I'll show you guys it in my fridge. Look at how jam-packed my fridge is right now. It's like organized, but like a mess at the same time. That's besides the point though. This is what I've been snacking on. I just put a little bit of it into a bowl, heated it up. So good, you guys, from Trader Joe's. I showed this in my recent grocery haul, and I'm like obsessed with it. It has those ingredients if you want to pause. And yeah, I don't really have a lot of it or like every day, but wow, this is really good and just like so much easier than making, actually I'm gonna put this down here, so much easier than making buffalo chicken dip all on your own. So that's what I'm having as a snack right now. I'm about to poke holes in these yams, but I'll show you guys all the other ingredients that we have. So I'm gonna do like a taco sweet potato, if that makes sense. So basically everything that you would put in tacos, instead we're gonna stuff it into sweet potatoes. I have a ton of ground beef. I think I'm just gonna make all of this and then save most of it for other recipes throughout the next couple of days. But then I also have some hot salsa, fresh guacamole, sour cream, some green pepper, onion. Valentina is my favorite hot sauce at the moment. I use it anytime I make a dish with rice, you guys, like any type of Spanish style dish. Oh my gosh, so good. And then I also have a jalapeno and a little bit of taco cheese. I'll probably just sprinkle a little dusting of that on top, but that's all the ingredients you need. So yeah, essentially everything that you would need for tacos. But I'm gonna do these first because these are gonna take the longest, and then we will start cutting up these couple of things right here. The whole camera is probably shaking so bad. I'm so afraid I'm gonna stab myself, fuck. Okay, that should be good. I'm just gonna put them in there for like 30 minutes. I have the oven on 450. It just finished heating up. So I'm gonna put these in there for like 20 minutes, and then we'll check on them and see if anything has happened. Because normally these take like 5 hours to cook. So we will see what happens. So as you guys saw, I just seasoned the red meat. I'm sorry, I know a lot of you guys don't like to see the meat the way it is, but I want to show how I season it because I feel like that's a very important part of it. So I'm just gonna quickly go through this. So I used a little bit of everything. I feel like everything in my spice cabinet. I was just like, I'm gonna add a little dash of this, dash of this. So we have the spicy Montreal steak seasoning. This doesn't just have to go on steak. I put it on potatoes. I put it on everything, and it's so good. Another one of my absolute staples. All of these are staples, honestly, but this one, I love the onion salt, you guys. Oh my gosh. Add this to literally everything. I also had red chili pepper flakes to everything too because I love spicy. As you guys know, I follow this girl on Instagram and she calls these hot dots, and I think that's the cutest thing ever. But these are just like a staple to add on top of everything. And then also the 21 seasonings from Trader Joe's. And the last thing that I'm obsessed with, I got this at Wegmans, is the spicy taco seasoning mix. So I just added a little bit of everything. These two I was a little bit more lenient with because they don't have any sodium in them, but the other ones I tried to limit to just a little bit. So here's the finished product. I'm about to add it to the pan with all of the veggies that we're sauteing, which let's check on these because I haven't moved them around in a little bit. I feel like they are pretty much all done. So I should add the meat now. And the potatoes are ready to be checked on too. Wow, everything is happening at once.
later, and I think the sweet potatoes are finally pretty much all done. I like them really soft on the inside, so I guess it's just kind of personal preference how long they're gonna end up taking. But for me, since I like them really soft, they do take a little bit of extra time, but I just kind of mashed it up with a fork a little bit to make sure that they were good. They seem pretty good. I have the meats right here, and then I have all my toppings that I showed you guys earlier set up. I did my little sour cream hack, which if you guys don't know, essentially, I take some sour cream and I just mix water in with it until it comes out like a more runny consistency. This is good because you'll end up using a lot less sour cream, because if you just use it thick the way it is, you'll end up using so much and you can't really like spread it on anything. So this way you can just take a little bit of it and drizzle it on top, and you won't end up using nearly as much. So I guess now the last step is to just assemble everything. I'm so hungry, so I'm very excited. All right, you guys, there is my finished dinner. I feel like it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's definitely gonna taste good. I am so excited to dig in. I am literally so hungry. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, chow down, relax for a little bit, work on my computer, do some editing, all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys, me and my pimple, we'll talk to you guys. I need to put some treatment on this. When I go out to edit this portion of the vlog, I'm gonna be reminded, I'm like, yeah, I need to freaking wash my face more. But anyways, I'm gonna eat this and then I will talk to you guys in a little bit when I start making my little desserts. Actually, I don't even really make it, I just like eat it, but I'll show you guys that and then we will end off this video. But for now, I'm going to eat my little sweet potato taco heart out.